Monica here with another card video for Create a Smile stamps, and today we are going to play a bit with some no line coloring, and we are also going to do some changing of the line art or the lines. So we're going to start off by stamping all of the little cute monsters in this monster bunch with some desert sand by Memento. So I take the characters that I want to be closest to us and stamp them first. Then I add small little masks that I made out of some Simon Says Stamp masking paper, and then I take the monsters that are going to be next closest to us, and then I mask them off, and then I take the little monsters that is going to be furthest away and stamp them. These monsters comes from 2 different stamp sets from Create a Smile stamps, and I think they're adorable and they fit so perfectly together. Carefully remove those masks, and then it's time to color. Now when you do no line stamping, the whole idea is kind of losing the lines and just making the images feel a little bit more just colored and not that stark black line around them. But I thought I would take it a step further and actually give them colored line art on the outside. I'm very inspired with the cards that I've been making lately to kind of mimic different kind of artists, how they do, or kind of themes of art that is out there. How you make backgrounds and how you make different things. And one of the things I think is really fun is colored line art. So that is what I'm playing around with today. The kind of color scheme I'm going after is this soft pastel-y with a little bit of lime green and purple and pink and blues and mints and all of those colors that have been very in lately. And I'm very inspired by a whole bunch of my fellow creators' cards that go for this soft. I really like bold colors, so I usually work a lot with bold and bright colors, but sometimes these little softer colors are really fun to play around with too. And also this leaves a little bit more of those lines left so that I know where to add my colored line art, basically. So I thought they would be cute, a little bit soft and party. So I chose a whole bunch of different colors, and I'm trying to, most of them is 3 or 4 colors because I want to have a dimension, and I'm not so used to using these lighter colors, so I'm still not having the perfect blends and perfect color schemes, but it's really fun experimenting. I did a sheet of color swatches before I actually started making this one, so I swatched all the colors on different things just to on a spare sheet of paper just to see if they would work together. And I actually had a whole bunch of different ones that I threw out, color schemes that I kind of figured nah, they won't fit. So that's how I chose colors. I am coloring this on Make It Colorful blending paper. It's similar to Express It paper, and what they two have in common is that they very dense papers, which actually helps a lot with bleeding. So if you have a problem with bleeding, I would look a little bit in your papers, but also look how much color you add on to your cardstock and how much of the lines, how close you go to your lines. Because those are different things that actually affect that. Now to my little line art. I am using my polychromos, so I have made them very sharp, and then I'm using them to kind of just go out with the lines and make the line art match the color of the character, which is really fun. If you have like Prismacolor pencils, I think they would work even better. I do have them, but I haven't used them because these were the ones that were lying just next to me when I started with this. But they actually are wax based, so they will give you a little bit more pigment, so they would probably give a little bit of a better line art than what the polychromos, but I really do like how the polychromos made the line art look here. A little tip, you saw that I made the kind of shadow underneath them so they wouldn't just be flying around on the page. Try to do that before you go in with your pencils, because the pencils, as they are, these are oil based, but it's for both the Prismacolor pencils and to these, the Copics will react with them and they will melt them, and because they will melt them, you can get residue on your nibs. It won't ruin kind of the ink inside, but it will make residue on your nibs, and therefore you might need to change out your nibs much sooner. So I would be careful to, if you will want to use the pencils to kind of enhance your images, do that after you played around with your Copics, so that so you don't have any residue in your Copics and they will last longer. But yeah, so that is what I've been doing, just playing around and trying to find pencils that match the colors but was a little bit darker, so the lines would kind of show up a little bit better. I also go in with a little grey for the teeth, black for the eyes, and I finish off with a white gel pen as the kind of small white dots on the eyes, and a little bit of detail on the cheeks on one of the little monsters. And I had a lot of fun with this. Everything is sped up really, really fast. Then I cut it out with one of the Simon Says Stamp stitched rectangular dies, and I'm gonna make a card base that matches. It's 1/4 inch bigger on the side, on both sides basically. It gives an 1/8 of an inch frame around it. And now, because I did it with cardstock that is colored, I want to use white cardstock on the inside. So we're gonna play a little bit with the inside. First of all, you might have seen that I stamped this little cute little monster again on the side, because I had kind of wanted him to be on the inside. I forgot to color him while I was coloring, but I'm just going around the colors like I usually do, and then I'm going in with my little pencil all around it to give it all the cute little details, and then I take a scissor and fussy cut him, which I had a lot of fun fussy cutting. It took, I think, cutting the masks, because I cut masks for all the monsters, took me about 10 to 15 minutes, so it's not super long. It doesn't take really, really long to cut them out. Before adhering the little monster, I wanted to add like a Let's Party on the inside. I'm also using that same green pen on the edges to kind of hide the white pieces of paper, or the white edges of paper. And then I just used my tape runner to add some tape on the backside to add him to the little sheet, and I use some tape on the back side to add the card to the inside of the card. And that is the card for today. I hope you liked it. If you do, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions, just a comment down below, and down below you find all the details as usual. If you want to see more videos like this, just hit that subscribe button. And here are 2 other videos that I used the Creator Smile stamps for. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!